Sleepless nights? Get it off your chest.
Come in like that bottle bonton. Something like that, all right? It's Wednesday, we get things off our chest. We can't be walking around with cold and congestion and just going, like the officers in Antigua when they throw the tear gas. Germs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just making
Over dramatic. A bit over dramatic. I'm very sorry, Chris.
Yeah, you're being overly dramatic. But it's all right. So we read some responses coming from that little clip that we played before. You think we should play it again for the benefit of those who joined late?
I think the gist is there. I think the gist is there.
Basically he's saying that people who refuse to take vaccine have a selfish attitude. But let me read it. The country will continue, coming from searchlight.vc, the country will continue to be impacted by COVID-19, regardless of whether there is a change of government in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. First point there. Hope y'all understand. If NDP was in that position, I believe that they would have been doing the same thing.
Really?
The same thing. When you're out of the kitchen and you're in the kitchen, it's two totally different things. Perhaps they're not experiencing the full force or the full brunt or getting the correct idea of how bad things are here.
What's happening with you,
And
Crystal?
not continue. What is happening with me? I, like many other Vincentians, are frustrated by the state of affairs here in SVG.
And you think
I just think about the bigger picture.
Vaccination is going to solve that?
I am not a part of who Sir James calls the selfish circle.
Selfish.
All right. I went and I got myself vaccinated because I was sold by what they were telling us. I believed what they told us was fact. You understand? And I wanted to give myself a better position, a better chance of dealing with COVID-19 were I to become infected.
Okay. Fair.
All right?
Fair.
Because I want to go fully vaccinated.
Right. And like the brother who said he's going to get his second dose today, kudos to him. You see, I would like to get my 2 cents on first of all, let me just take let's put Sir James by himself. Throughout the Caribbean, I don't know, I haven't seen in terms of precedents, former prime minister coming on and trying to dictate what is happening currently.
Trying to dictate?
Yeah, but basically.
I don't think Sir James was trying to dictate.
Yeah, but you know, once
he was invited onto the program, right? He was
Yeah.
invited onto the program. That's one. And he was sharing his views. How is that trying to dictate?
He knows exactly.
So what you're basically saying is that callers here and people who send responses are also trying to dictate.
Yes, they're trying to.
They are sharing their opinions,
Yeah,
and
but they're trying
there's
to convince
absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Listen, Crystal, let me just set it up for you, right? If Michael
everybody
Jordan
must
say,
shut them out.
let buy a yellow T-shirt, right? 4 million people is gonna buy a yellow T-shirt, right? Compared to me saying buy a yellow T-shirt. Nobody's gonna buy the yellow T-shirt.
So he's using his influence for the greater good. And what is wrong with that? You sound like you anti what he was saying. You sound like you anti-vaccine.
No, but he can't think that I'm selfish. If I'm taking care of myself,
You're taking it very personal, Hurricane Man.
I'm taking it personal because if you handed me weed, right? I'm not saying that the vaccine is equivalent to weed. You handed me weed and you're saying, well, everybody in the compound smokes weed because it gives us this hallucination, and then we, get superpowers. And I say, listen, I need to evaluate something first. Let me just get all the facts before I jump aboard with that. And you say, well, you're selfish because all of us live in this room and you don't want to smoke weed.
How long? Let me ask you something, right?
You can't make that decision.
It's almost chalk and cheese, right? It's almost chalk and cheese. Let me ask you something. How long have we been in COVID-19? How long have people been? Okay, so isn't that sufficient time to get research done?
Huh?
Isn't that sufficient time to get research done? Right? So it's
years?
been 2 years since
years.
we've been facing COVID-19. At this point, I don't think he is wrong to say that people are selfish because people have already done their research. People have been misinformed. He mentioned it in the clip there.
What's wrong with you? They have an HIV.
What is wrong with you?
They have an HIV.
Hold on.
They have an
Stick
HIV
on that
vaccine
point. Stick on
right
that
now.
point, Hurricane Man.
20 years
All right,
they've been attempting to develop an HIV vaccine. I'm not anti-vax. I'm not spewing bad things.
Hello, hold on. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. I agree with the guy. I can't remember his name. Hurricane name?
Yeah. My school
Hurricane Mashup
brother.
I am in agreement with the Sir James needs to enjoy his retirement and relax.
Y'all need to leave Sir James alone. If the man wants to talk, let him talk.
Hey, why? I understand he entitled to his opinion, and that's why I entitled to mine too.
Exactly.
Even if I vaccinated, I could still spread COVID. So how is that selfish? If I do vaccine, it's me that in fact, if I do vaccine, that is selfless because me alone, it's affecting.
You think you no. You think that it is you alone it's affecting, but if your chances of spreading it is much greater when you're unvaccinated, you are basically presenting a risk to elderly persons, people who are more prone, people who have certain underlying ailments. You're exposing that to other people greater than those who are vaccinated. You are also at risk of putting the health system through a lot of unnecessary pressure and strain. You know, there are health systems across the country that are just collapsing as we speak. You have to set up tents outside of the hospital because people are just so ill and the numbers are so great that the hospital just cannot cope. So it's not just you. It's not just you. It's the health system.
Fair enough, but my thing is now, if you're sick and you don't have the vaccine, don't go to hospital because you choose open up the place.
That's your choice.
But let me give you an example of selfishness.
Go ahead, Max.
Spend off Ackley Hall money and Ackley Hall not done yet. Let me give you another example of selfishness. Now when the white man who come NCD and walk away with Vincent and money, and your children still have to pay. You can't come say selfish. I understand what you said on the Crystal, and it's a very relevant point to make. But at the end of the day, if I vaccine and you not vaccine, me shouldn't have to worry about you. So if I'm not vaccinated, you can't come say putting older people at risk because the older people responsibility for themselves to get themselves vaccinated.
To get vaccinated also.
If I am not vaccinated and I go to the hospital and the hospital don't have no bed, guess what? Go back home and lie down for your will.
Okay.
And how does that reflect on the healthcare system? How does that reflect on the healthcare system? Just go back home and lie down. Right? So what you're saying basically, right? Hold on, Max. What you're saying basically is that because they don't have an extra bed or they don't have sufficient bed for you, they shouldn't care to want to put things in place to be able to meet the needs of each and every single Vincentian. So just go back home and dead?
Crystal, if them not have no bed, you could still care. If you had 10,
yeah, but if fewer people are ill, the demand would be less, far less. That is the point. That is the point.
And like I said, fair point, valid point. But if people choose not to,
but Max, your individual choice. Don't say that. You're dealing with people's lives. At the end of the day, when you're well and when you're sick, it's two different thoughts are going through your head. You know how desperate some people become when they become ill, and frustrated when they become ill, and the family members as well.
Okay, fair.
Come on, man.
But you can't force people to take the vaccine because we can't. My whole thing is we can't have it both ways. You can't not get the vaccine and then bar when you're sick. You can't come smoke crack and then bar when you get to Kingston naked. You can't come drink your water through slum and then when your belly starts to gripe and you get some chululu, you can't come bar and say, oh God, my belly hurt. It's cause and effect. That's all I'm saying.
I'm
very valid point that everybody make, but I don't think selfishness is a good word to use.
Okay.
All right, Max. Hey, listen, I'm sided with Max. Big up yourself, yo. I'm sided with Max. This is a yin yang morning. I'm sided with Max. I don't think it's selfish. It means like I need to go get the flu vaccine because I shouldn't be spreading it to other persons. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion.
All right. Here's another call. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
And a good morning to you, Crystal.
Hi, morning, Nisha. What's up?
Sorry about my dog. That new voice that I heard on a Saturday, and I wondered if it was a foreigner, but it probably is a foreign accent person. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Pleasant good morning.
Okay.
Crystal, it is days like today that you disappoint me.
Okay,
how? Because you are so easily swayed by the news of the world. Yes, Antigua, Jamaica, who are populations how many times bigger than us, who opened their borders to travel from people all over the world. Grenada next door have all their cases multiplying in numbers. Other islands are shutting down. They have curfews. Why are you getting so frantic when an ex-prime minister makes a remark? I am not vaccinated. I will be vaccinated the first day that I have to travel. That has not come up yet. We live in a bubble in the Olympic Committee. We have zero traffic. I live in
That's
a
good,
bubble
that's
in
good.
my house. It is me and my 5 dogs or Rashi, the grandchild. Whether you want to say the citizenry is selfish, I think what is affecting a lot of people, and this has to do with ourselves and our government and sectors in the country, is that yes, you are saying that we are all suffering. Well, what exactly are we suffering from? Are we suffering because we only have one foreign airline, American Airlines, coming once a week? Are we not having planes of Liat and One Caribbean and Inter-Caribbean wrapped full with people traveling from other islands? Or do we have Vincentians using the service to connect to an international flight when we have an international airport? So what
Okay, good point.
exactly are you complaining about? You think people are traveling all over the world? You think airlines are not suffering? I understand the tourism sector and the hotels are empty and the guests are not coming. But every institution that has guests who can say they have reoccurring guests should make some phone calls and emails and inquire. Are we seeing you this winter season? We're not hearing nothing about Labor Day in New York. Are we hearing anything about Labor Day in New York? Or is that Vincentians a problem for St. Vincent also? Is that also the selfish people in St. Vincent? I mean, Christian, you're disappointing me. That's why I turn off for extreme.
No, we need you.
oh
We need,
gosh,
no, don't do that.
Nisha.
No,
So
no.
drastic.
No, we need you. We need you.
Rational.
Remember,
that you be ranting on the radio. I
No.
don't like it.
That's
Nah,
why we
need
get you
we
to
need
call in, Nisha.
We need you. We need you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Nisha. Have a wonderful day with your
No,
dogs.
but we need the balance. We need the balance.
But
and I think
thanks. It's a valuable point.
Yeah.
All right. Why are we experiencing such hardships? All right. COVID-19 or the fact that the airport, as Nisha is saying, ain't really working for us.
Crystal, I want to interject here. One of the most beautiful systems developed by mankind is democracy, and it is it gives the citizen the opportunity to be for and against. And one of the most progressive societies are always democratic societies.
Okay,
because
hold on there.
the best always rise to the top.
All right. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, Crystal, morning.
Hey, what's up?
Morning, morning.
Well, everybody opinion comes, but what the lady saying about the airport and I just was watching a clip with Skinny Fabulous in New York. Well, I think it's about his fifth show show in New York
Yeah.
concerning some Labor Day activity.
Labor Day appearance. Yeah.
Nobody watch. Let we say we in the Caribbean. As Vincentian, okay, we are 110,000 population.
Yeah.
Thereabout.
And we only have like 25,000, 30,000. You think people are going to want to travel to St. Vincent?
Okay. Fair point.
So for me, it's no matter with the airport or whatever, it's all over the world. The corona killing everything.
Yeah.
They're killing entertainment, they're killing sports, they're killing everything.
Yeah.
So if we want to play rebellious, and they said, oh, we ain't taking no vaccine, as Max Walker say. We want to take it. If when they can come to the hospital, send them home, yes. Some of them are the same set of people who's going to bash the government.
Point. True point.
You know what I mean?
Yes, please.
So now, okay, me decide me ain't taking it. But I get ill and go to hospital and say, well, hey, no, you're not vaccinated enough. So you have to go home. What do you think going to happen?
I don't
All
think
right.
they reached to that point there.
All right, well, thanks. Edison, I like your point.
Yeah, man.
I like your point also. I like the point that he has on
you so
in
much.
terms of sports.
We have another
Um,
caller. Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
go ahead.
so-
Good morning.
All right,
Yeah, I like the
we'll
point he
start
made
one.
on sports. Even Barcelona has been affected. They have seen a significant decrease in their revenue in terms of persons in the stadium, and right now they had to be selling off. They sold Messi, they put Griezmann on loan, and he said it's affecting the world. Crystal.
Some responses coming in from the WhatsApp. Idris says, Crystal, you're so correct. That was earlier on this morning. I love to listen to people coming in from Jimmy. I love to listen to people's ideas and their views, and I respect everyone's opinions.
True.
Don't want to lose the call. The WhatsApp messages there, Jimmy. Just stick a pin right there. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Hi, morning. What's up?
Crystal Hurricane.
Yes, sir. Morning.
Now, yeah, what's going on? First point, at least I can speak for this country, I can say for the others. We can't blame COVID-19 for what's going on with tourism here. Because
Okay.
we all know the Grenadines is the heart of tourism here.
Yeah.
And what I've been doing for tourism here, since I was small, I remember back in those days and things, it was good. The Beck used to be full of yachts and other places, yachts
True.
and sometimes cruise ship or whatever. And things have been going up drastically. Sometimes I don't even know. Things been getting expensive. You can't afford to properly take care of your home, bills-wise. You see the yachts, them they dwindling, hardly seeing traffic where tourism concerns. And we can't blame COVID for this. This has been going on here for some time here now, and it needs to be addressed. If we
True.
can't have other countries announcing the Grenadines, bringing in the money for them, the Barbados, Trinidad, etc., they announcing the Grenadines, and they making money off of us. While we sitting idly by and not even making money for ourselves off the Grenadines. They have a lot of stuff down here needs to be uplift, presentable for the tourists. When they come, they need to ride on good roads and everything like that. They want to see. There's a lot of things need to be done in the Grenadines, and I mean,
So you
well, I'm
saying?
not the government.
So are you saying that the Grenadines is neglected and
It's being neglected.
and by extension, Sir James should
Yeah.
focus more on the Grenadines, so because he's
Why,
from
why
the
should Sir
Grenadines.
James focus more on
I'm
the
just
Grenadines?
putting
Yeah, a
it
little more. I'm suggesting we should focus a little more because what the COVID
You mean the
has done
tourism?
now-
You mean callous?
Well,
No, so James could
everything
talk
else
about
in
it.
a whole. Everything, it look like everything in a whole, basically. But as we talk about tourism, by extension. But what I'm saying is then the COVID comes in now and it's crippling us even further than what it was before. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, thank you. I love
All
love
right,
that
thank you so much.
contribution.
Another one there, another one. They're coming in drones. Hello,
Good
good morning.
Good morning, Crystal
Hi, morning. What's up?
and Billy. How are you guys doing?
Oh, you called my name. The taxman is looking for me. Don't do that.
What's up? Tell us.
Well, I do not think that you're easily swayed, and I think you should hold on to your point. I agree with you. You see this talk about working in a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in that because we all have to go home unless we're living in our business places, okay?
And to the supermarket and so on and so forth.
So this bubble talk, I have proven that does not work, okay? I am
Okay.
a living testament of that. That don't work.
Oh boy.
So I agree with you. I just wanted to call him to tell you. I agree with you and stick to your point. Don't make Gilly sway you, okay?
No, it's
Gilly
pure
can't
love. It's
swim.
pure love. It's
I'm
pure love.
unmovable this morning.
Caller, it's just love.
Hold
It's just
on
love.
over there.
Yeah, man.
Hold on over there.
It's just love. It's just love.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hey, you know,
all right.
I would like to get one particular person perspective on this. The name starts with an M somewhere. I'm throwing it out there.
I don't know what you're talking about. But another call is right. We lost
What's the number
that
again?
one.
Give me
We
the
lost
number.
that
I love
one.
this. I love
4571043 is
this.
the
I want to
last
hear
call.
Kingsley. I want to hear Kingsley. Though.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sister Crystal, and good morning, my brother.
Hey, morning.
Greetings, my brother. Nice to hear you again. And this ain't no hypocrite, I'm begging you to tell you that you're bringing giving Crystal some good lyrics today because
Yeah.
it seems like you've been doing a lot of reading. Crystal, I just want to say I send documents here. I hope you're reading them because if you read
Yeah,
them,
I see her.
just
She's
call
reading
me,
them. Yeah,
tell you
she's
for
reading
doctors
them.
And My daughter's in Anguilla. I'm going to send you a document now for you and Crystal.
Yeah,
I'm
to
sending
read.
it copy
Thanks.
to the
Send it.
police because I want the truth to come out. Me not
Alright.
interested in no anti-vax and no what, and because me give my children vaccine.
Alright,
And
how
I want
about-
to say to you, in that document, you're going to see what is happening in Anguilla. So in Anguilla, you have a significant amount of people coming in fully vaccinated.
Yeah.
And they, when
Significant amount.
these two husband and wife came in,
Yeah.
they were tested negative.
Yeah.
The mistake they make is that they seem to want to give vaccinated people some preference,
Yeah.
not understanding that these vaccines are not effective. And so what happened is that they test negative and then they end in Anguilla. And then you know how they're going to know they're positive when they're going back
When-
to America.
yeah,
When
that
they
is true.
finally now
Yeah,
discover it was
testing
too late,
again.
the Delta is in Anguilla. You know what happening now?
Delta
Mothers
here
without
too.
over there, mothers and fathers
Yeah.
fully vaccinated, giving it to the children. Are you hearing me, Crystal?
Yes,
the
we're hearing you.
vaccines are not working. I give you the adverse event.
Okay.
Adverse event from
According
me.
to Mr. Hamilton, they're not working.
All right,
Do you
well,
have any more
thank you,
points
Mr.
that
Thank
that's
you, thank you.
different?
Thank you.
338 million jabs from the
Okay.
14th of when they started to get the Pfizer vaccine in December
Okay.
to July.
All right, Mr.
Persons died from taking these vaccines.
Okay,
And
all right.
Okay,
I don't know
Mr.
about that.
Hamilton, okay.
But thank you, Mr. Hamilton. He
You
started
know,
to shout.
He
You
made
know
a
when you
good
start
point.
to
No,
shout,
he made a good point. He
I
made a
just-
good point. And I think that I saw in the news recently that there are people who come in with negative tests or they're vaccinated. They come in, who is it?
Yeah, but you make it sound like
Dr.
we
Roger
were-
Duncan, and then they
but you
test them
make it
after,
sound
and
as
they
though-
bring in the Delta variant.
You make
understand?
it sound that
They-
as though what they told us from the beginning is that you would never contract COVID-19 if you're vaccinated, and that is not true. They told us from the get-go. Even if you are vaccinated, you still have a chance. There is still a chance. Not as great as
How
if you're
great is the chance?
Not as great as if you are unvaccinated. There is still a chance and a possibility that you can contract COVID-19.
But it depends on the
Right?
relativity
Right?
of
And
the
people
chance.
want
Of the
to-
chance is like 50%.
whenever you hear somebody who's vaccinated gets COVID-19,
Yeah.
you make it
Breakthrough
sound like if
cases.
they were lying to us all the time, when that is not true. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Your
Anyways,
lines are going.
The lines
Take a
are going, but
please,
we have
I'll pay you.
to take a break right now.
Okay, piece of my
All
salary.
right?
Take one call, please.
No, it's
Oh,
yeah,
please,
right.
no.
No. We cannot take a call.
Okay.
We have to stick to the
I'm gonna
time.
cut the
Okay.
live.
We have to stick to the time. Before we go, buy, build, drive with SVG TCC. You